Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about someone I have talked about very recently named Jennifer.Anderson. My first video about her, y'all really liked a lot, and it was covering the big leader in Scentsy leaving and how Scentsy's on the downfall. The second video was me showing how terrible of a person Jennifer.Anderson was because so many of you knew her and explained to me that she is in fact not deserving of my empathy, which I gave in the first video, and we saw that firsthand. And this third video is of her explaining to us how to start in your new business, like your new multi-level marketing pyramid scheme company. And she has gone to Pharmacy. I think that's how you say it. We're just going to go with the flow at this point. And she has titled this, Where to Get Started, plus how I am working this, plus how I'm doing it differently, which was what really stuck out to me, how I'm doing it differently. So many people in multi-level marketing companies, especially top leaders who have experienced more than one MLM, like to say that when they move to their next one, they're like, oh, it's different here. We're different. Things are done differently. And so I'm curious how she's going to do it differently. Don't forget, if you would like to support the channel for free, which I would greatly appreciate, you can hit the subscribe button and the like button on this video. If you want to get notified when I post or when I go live, you can hit the bell button. Now, let's get started.
I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
If she talks very slowly, we'll do it at 1.25, but I'll start it and see where we're at. And I think we might just keep it normal unless she's talking real slow. So let's watch.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi. I gotta pull up my phone again because I can never see comments when I am on the computer, which is so dumb. But hi, this is a surprise Friday afternoon live. Okay, cool. There we are. I can't see comments on my computer, but I'll try to keep up with them on the phone. So if you're on live, say hi, tell me you're watching. Lovely to see you. Happy Friday afternoon. Hey Kate, what's up? So I wanted to pop on here before I get moving on some other things. I have had a lot of questions on like, where do I begin? And I don't know what to do, and a lot of analysis paralysis, as I call it. And because Pharmacy has such a large catalog of items. Hi, Ashton. Hey, Verna. Happy Friday. Thanks, Tammy. I love some piggies, some pigtails. Hey, Teresa. Because Pharmacy has such a large catalog of products. Hey, Brianna. It can be so easy to be overwhelmed and be like, where do I start? Like, how do I do this? So for me, I had a, hey Cheyenne, I had a pretty clear vision about wanting to focus a lot on nutrition and skincare. And then I think I'll like sprinkle makeup in here and there, just like certain products. Hey, Natasha. So I have a pretty clear vision. For me, it's a lot about nutrition. It's a lot about collagen. It's a lot about how I'm feeling, Radiant Mind gummies, and I have other things to kind of work on. But I want to kind of share with you like how I'm working here at Pharmacy, how I'm getting launched, and maybe give you some direction on how you should too. A lot of you have come from other direct selling companies or have direct selling experience. And so the whole idea of being in a direct selling company is not new to you, but hey, Kayla, it may be like a totally new product or way of sharing that is a little bit like, oh, how do I do this, right? So I also want to preface this with a couple of things. We are officially 14 days into business, okay? So brand new. We are just as brand new as you. And though we have a lot of experience in the direct selling industry with customer service, with recruiting, with growing a team, with selling products, with systems and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Jamie. We have a lot of experience. This is also completely new for us. So I want you to know that we are learning and growing right along with you. In this new business, we are having to make some pretty massive evolutions in the way that we run our business, the way that we work, the way that we operate. Up until this point, up until I started with Pharmacy, I have made maybe 5 reels in the last however many years since reels and shorts and whatever have come out. And since joining pharmacy, I've made like at least 10 reels in 2 weeks. So I've made some major shifts and changes, and I'm still committed to continuing to grow and evolve like as the business goes on, to see how I want to work this business and how I want to grow this business and inspire others to do the same. So what I'm doing is I am picking basically what I call hero products, okay? So
I wonder if in her reels, she's talking about the company, like showing the company. Because what I find a lot in multi-level marketing companies is they don't show you the company. They only tell you how great the products are. They like to leave it a bit confusing or make you want to know more simply because they didn't share enough.
you are like, I love this, I love this, I love this, I love that, I want to share it, I'll talk about it, blah. It's cool and it's fun, but I want to caution you, when you share too much and you like word vomit, it's like a new product every day, because we have so many SKUs, means we have so many different actual products. There is literally something new that you could talk about every single day. I want to challenge you to pick 5 to 10 hero products that you specifically want to hone in on and share for the next 30 days. Okay. So, and there should be like a breakout 2 or 3 of them that are like tippy top of your list that you share more frequently and more often. But you want it. So for me, it's collagen, Radiant Mind gummies. I haven't even shared it yet, but it's going to be the fixing spray because it's incredible. So collagen, Radiant Mind gummies, dry shampoo, which I just discovered yesterday, but it quickly became a hero product for me. I'm trying to think about what I've even talked about. It's really pretty much been those couple of things. L-carnitine maybe.
With all of these products, there's only 2 that you're really gung-ho about? Am I missing something? Or is that kind of pretty much what she said about hero products?
The eye patches. Okay, eye patches are a hero product for me. Like, I'm trying to think about what I've really talked about. So mostly I'm talking about it in my stories too. Okay, I want you to know that. So you'll see sometimes reels on my regular page. And if you're going to talk about products on your regular page, it should probably be within a reel. If reels scare you, because I want you to know, I'm turning 40 in 2 weeks, and I don't even have TikTok. I mean, I got a TikTok just to be able to make a reel. But I don't watch TikTok. I don't have it. Like, it's not my thing. Reels terrified me and they scared me. And I promise you, the only way for you to get comfortable with it is to just try, just start, just go to Instagram and click create a reel and be like, how do I do this? And get.
I think that's fair though, because I also say the same thing when people ask me, how do I do YouTube? I say, well, I use my phone. I had an editing software that I learned to do, even though I was terrible at it, and I just did it. I just filmed. Just do it. It's going to be bad when you start, but it's going to get better the more you do it. So that's a fair point. And if you, particularly if you're watching and you want to do YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, just start. Obviously, if there are people that you like to watch or enjoy how they do certain things in their reels or how they do certain things in their videos in general or on their social media, take inspiration from those ideas. Like, obviously, when I do an intro, it's, hey, hello, I'm JulieJo, and it's a tagline that people remember. I mean, literally, this beautiful gift was given to me by someone who watches my channel, and little tips and tricks like that. I know y'all aren't here to listen to me talk about that, but if you are interested in that, I recommend just starting.
Out your camera and just start playing with it. It doesn't mean you have to post that reel, but it does mean you have to go into Instagram or into TikTok and try to create something. That's the best way to learn. I'm going to tell you that right now, okay? Because I am not even an expert. I think the videos and reels that I'm making are even so basic level, like nothing complicated about them. I promise you, like, you just need to hit record and you just need to go. That's the best way to learn and grow. It's the best way to evolve. And so thank you, Teresa. My intro reel, I actually had just been mainly filming myself put collagen in my coffee every day for like 10 days leading up to it. And so I had all those little clips to just put in there of like collagen, collagen, collagen. And then the day that I made my reel, I was like, I think I want to record me coming out my front door and finding my package. I just recorded that right there. And so,
is this her doing it differently? Because if so, I don't know what the she's been watching, but that's exactly what the majority of multi-level marketing boss babes do. They make reels on Instagram, and that's been going on for years. That's nothing new. How I'm doing it differently. I hope we're not there yet.
All I did was set my phone outside my front door on a camera stand, and I just like opened my door and walked out, stopped the recording, moved the phone to another place and hit record, and then had it record me like picking up the box and walking out my door from a different angle, right? So I recorded all of that in the same day. I took a picture on my front porch and made it be at the end. I mean, it was almost all in that moment. It's just sort of what I thought. But I want you to know that if you're watching me and the way that I'm working, that like what you're seeing is literally how I'm working. Reels on my regular page and stories. And then the majority of my time is spent in DMs, okay? Because I'm putting a call to action on a lot of my posts. So a lot of my posts about dry shampoo or collagen or even the business opportunity are saying things like comment or DM me for more info. And so literally every single person that comments that is like interested, they're getting a DM from me, every single one. And then I have a tracker where I'm tracking all those conversations to make sure that I don't miss anybody, to make sure that I'm doing appropriate follow-up. And it's just a Google sheet. It's really easy. It's like Excel. I'm not tech savvy either, Vicky. Like, trust me, I promise you, I am not tech savvy. You guys are so funny that you're calling me a natural with reels. I promise you, I've been terrified of them for years, and like I just started to make them within the last 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm too old, I can't do this, but I promise you, you can. So I got this little tripod thing. This is not even a tripod. What is this? A phone mount from Amazon for like 15 bucks. It's a suction cup, so I could like suction it, and it has a crank on it, right? So that it goes right onto my mirror. That's how I like recorded me doing dry shampoo. But otherwise I've been propping my phone up on like boxes and coffee mugs and stuff like that. This is a magnet, so it just literally sits there and like records me. So I've been able to do that to film content. But if you're like, I don't even know where to start, I'm just telling you, set up your phone in the corner of your kitchen and just press record and just start recording you putting dishes in the sink or putting collagen in your coffee or taking your aloe in the morning. Start recording you putting a Radiant Mind gummy in your mouth. Like, this is literally how you begin, okay?
You know what's a bummer? Jennifer.Anderson on her Facebook and all this stuff has more followers than probably the majority of people below her. Yeah, she has 2,800 followers on Facebook and about 3,650 when it comes to followers on her Instagram, which is more than likely the average person in her downline. So she's getting these messages, which I don't believe there's very many. I don't think that she's getting a ton of messages. And the thing is, if she's not getting a ton of messages, people below her doing the same thing will not either. Obviously, the more followers you have, the more likely someone's not heard of MLM or anti-MLM, and the more likely they are to message you about stuff. So with her having like around like 3,657 is what it shows right now, I can guarantee a lot of people below her, especially those, because she's acting like a lot of them don't know how to do social media. A lot of them don't have near that amount of followers. So while this might be getting her one every once in a while, I don't believe it is near as much as she says it is. Her downline, they are not going to get responses from people like that. They're not going to get DMs. And they're going to think it's something they're doing wrong, and she's going to make sure they think it's something they're doing wrong, when in reality, it's just part of the game. This has been going on for so long, this type of social media MLM tactic, if you want to call it that, because I definitely think it is, that a lot of people know. A lot of people see this and go, oh, anti-MLM talked about this. Oh, anti-MLM made me realize like this kind of post is suspicious, or like my friend fell for this kind of thing. You know, especially when you're not sharing the company or like information that's important like that, and you're hiding it and you want to get them separated from everyone so you can manipulate it and manipulate the situation, the idea of multi-level marketing, the idea of the company and the products. It's just weird behavior, and a lot of people nowadays do recognize this. Not everyone, obviously, but a lot of people do.
Instagram, yeah, I have Instagram set up to Facebook where it auto posts. Like if I share on Instagram, it goes to Facebook, but you can set it however you want to, whether you want it to be like set up to automatically do that or not. And TikTok actually, so my like announcement video that I made of like where am I going, I actually made that on TikTok, and it was very easy because I wanted to make it on Instagram, but my reel could only be 90 seconds and I kept not getting to like edit it in enough time. So I went to TikTok and it's more unlimited, and it was actually very easy to put it together, and it automatically did the captions for me. I mean, it was really cool. Or that's for my little YouTube video, like the 5-minute one that I have. So that's literally how I'm working. I'm sharing reels and I'm sharing in my stories, and I'm just talking about like, how do the Radiant Mind gummies make me feel? What's in them? And I'm throwing a link to my website. The dry sham, I will say the most interaction I've gotten has been from reels. So if reels scare you, you might just need to do it scared. You not might just need to, you definitely just need to do it scared. And there's no way to learn other than actually try. You just have to go in Instagram, and instead of clicking post or story, you need to click on reel, and you just need to start. You can pull things from your camera roll to put in there. You can record actually in Instagram. Same thing with TikTok. Hi, Amy. Record, edit, and post. I love that. And you know what, Ashton, I'm kind of living there too. Like I'm just making it work, and I'm just being authentic. My motto for this whole entire,
I'm being authentic, but I don't share the company or any detail about the income disclosure statement or the real possibility of the money you can make, which is next to nothing.
Year has always been done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. And you know what? Let me tell you something. People relate to authenticity. People relate to you struggling. People relate to you like just trying it. People relate to you showing up in your stories with no makeup on and a messy hair and like drinking your coffee and being like, thank God for this caffeine. You know what I mean? People relate to stuff like that. If you're too perfect or things are too on point or everything is just so and everything's cookie cutter and you look like everybody else, guys, first of all, nobody wants to do that because they can't relate to you and they think, if I can't do what she does, then I can't do what she does. If I can't be like her, look like her, then I can't do this business. I can't be successful. I could never sell this stuff. Whereas if they see you just like rolling out with messy hair and drinking coffee, they're like, oh, I can do that. I can throw a link in my stories, no problem. So what I want to encourage you to do, okay? If you want to have a launch party in your house, go for it. If that's your jam, do it. Get the products, set them out, invite people over, have some sangria or margaritas or whatever, some snacks, invite people over, let them see, try, smell, touch, taste, you know, and you guys can place orders right on your website. So if you want to do that, please, by all means, do it.
A launch party. You're doing things differently, and you're throwing launch parties. That sure is different from nowadays, about negative 10 years difference. Check about a decade ago when that was going on.
But I'm not launching that way. I plan to never do a party again, ever. Praise be. Blessed be the fruit under his.
Praise be? Girl, that was from Handmaid's Tale. Yikes. Yikes. Bad vibes. That must have been like a joke. But also, like, maybe don't say that, because it's getting a little too real.
Never do a party again. And I mean, never say never, I guess, but at this point in time, no thank you. So, because it's a new world we live in, and parties are weird, okay? Parties are weird. Nobody wants to do them or go. Now, I'm not saying that I won't like have girlfriends over and have stuff on the table. I won't have like collagen and face masks. I'm not saying I won't do that at some point in my life. But as far as like having a party and having a host and like, you know, wearing things around your neck and being like, these are the booking bags, like, what's more cringe than that? I don't know. It's pretty cringy.
That's totally fair, and it is super fucking cringy. If you're doing it, don't stop. No, like, not don't stop. Don't do it. Please stop doing it, you know?
Okay. Moving on. I don't want to do that anymore, ever.
I heard you the second and third time. You said move on, girl.
And you know what? When I started in direct selling 14 years ago, I was 25 years old. 25. And even at 25, I was like, I don't want to be that home party lady. I was so afraid to join the direct selling industry because I didn't want to be that like home party lady who had booking bags and wore necklaces and been like, you win a necklace, congrats, here's your prize. Like, I didn't want that then. I still don't want it now. Ooh, and neither does anyone else. And so that's why I love this business model, that you can be an actual influencer. You can share in your stories. You can create reels. You can talk about your life, the way you're using their products, and that's good. And that's enough. And people can go buy it on your website. Ding, done. Like, it's just so simple. And the beautiful thing is I've been able to have conversations with almost everyone. When someone's interested in collagen, they're interested in a lippy, they're interested in L-carnitine, shakes, mascara, whatever. I'm like, look, I'm like, you can buy this. And I always say, I'm like, and you definitely don't have to, but I just want you to know, you can become an influencer for $19.99 and get a 50% discount on this collagen.
That's not an influencer. You can become a distributor of a multi-level marketing company for 20 bucks. A distributor of a multi-level marketing company, call it what it is. I've said this once, I've said it a billion times. People in multi-level marketing companies take words that already have a meaning and they change the meaning to fit their narrative. Every fucking time, I swear.
Or on this L-carnitine shot, or on these eye masks, or on anything else you want, right? And when I present that to people and they're like, wait, do I have to do parties? No. Do I have to pay for a website? No. Do I have to spend a lot of money? No. What's the minimum to be here? A $125 every 6 months, and you can do it like in chunks, like 20 bucks here and 50 bucks there and 30 bucks there. They're like, really? That's it? Okay, I want it. I want to get in. I want to do that, right?
You have to pay $125 every 6 months to stay in this company. That's interesting. So for a year, was that $250? Huh. That's interesting because at the 0% level of their income disclosure statement from 2022, because I can't find anything past 2022 for some reason, the average annual commission for the bottom rank, which is the 0% level at 30% of the company, is $102. The 3% level, which is the next rank, the second rank, is 30% as well. So we're at over 60% of this company. $474 average annual commission, which is roughly $39 a month. $39 a month, and this doesn't include the products they purchase every month or anything. This just is, oh, here's a bit commission. But what you see is that they usually purchase every month, and it's going to be more than what they make. So they're going to be in the negatives. Not only that, they have to pay an additional $250 a year to stay in the company. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
So it's been so simple to recruit here and build a business here and help people come in and to get a discount because it's super friendly. There's no website fees, there's no international fees, there's none of that, right? So actually, I'm over parties too, Sarah and Ashton. Yeah, buy parties. We are moving on. Amen. Praise the Lord. Teresa, let me find out about that because I actually did see that in the marketing for last month. It said something like in Canada, like join for free and then buy this shampoo for $6 or something like that. So let me find out that. I think it's okay because I think it's probably some kind of Canada tax law or Canada rule. Yeah, 125 cumulative. So you don't have to do it in a month.
If you're wondering what happened, her sound just went out for a second.
Which is so awesome. And it was how influencer friendly is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so friendly for people who want to come here for a discount too. It's not saying you have to spend $125 at one time. You can spend $125 over the 6 months, right? You know what, Jamie? I haven't seen a graphic like that, but we can throw one together. No problem. It's easy. So what I've been doing, and I'm going to share, I'll put it in the comments of this video after I'm done. Many of you have probably already watched it because if you're my direct recruit, then I probably sent you my video. So people would say like, I want more information or I want to know about pharmacy. And what I say is, I would love to tell you about pharmacy. When I learned about it, it was a no-brainer for me. I made a short video about why I chose pharmacy. Can I send that to you? And I literally just did, it's like 4.5 minutes long, all the reasons that I personally chose pharmacy and wanted to come here. Okay, I recorded a short video. I put it on TikTok because TikTok was able to grab the captions for me and put it on so people didn't have to listen with volume on if they didn't want to. And then I uploaded it to YouTube. So I did that to YouTube so that I could send a link to people anytime and just like, here's the deal. And I laid it all out in 4.5 minutes. I recommend that you do that. Okay, I recommend that you make a little like a little cheat sheet of like the 5 reasons you joined pharmacy, or why did you choose pharmacy, and be authentic. Make it you. You're happy to use mine as a blueprint. Go ahead, you know, like whatever you want to do. But I talked about the reasons I chose it. So I send that link to people and they can see like, oh, this makes so much sense, because it does make so much sense. And that's exactly why I recorded that video. So this is literally how I'm getting started. Okay. So when people ask me like, how do I get started? Just start talking about it. Pick a couple hero products and go ham on them. Okay. Yes, you do receive emails when people join and when people purchase. So you will get emails for that when that happens. So my recommendation to you, this is your homework. Okay. If you purchased a starter kit, pick at least 5 products that you want to feature for the next 30 days. And then every single day, and I mean every single day, in your stories, these products should appear, okay, in your stories. And I don't mean like a flyer with like, buy this collagen. I mean a video of you. So you should go to Instagram and click start a story, put your phone down, prop it up on a coffee cup, and click record, and record yourself pouring your collagen in your coffee, okay? Talk about how it makes you feel, how you can't taste it, how it blends in so simple, and there's no texture differences, okay? Pick 5 products, and these 5 products should come up in your stories every single day. I don't mean all 5 every day, but I mean over the next 30 days, every day, you should feature at least one of the 5 products. And it's okay to feature the same product back to back, to like 2, 3 days, 4 or 5 days in a row. Here's why. So it can take someone 18 to 22 impressions before they're interested in purchasing what you're offering. What that means is, if I want to sell someone collagen, they might have to see me drink it 18 to 22 times and hear me talk about it, that it mixes well, doesn't taste like cow bones, has all these amazing things like hyaluronic acid.
Doesn't taste like cow bones? Like, I get it, but also please don't say that in a video. I don't know. That doesn't help me feel any better about it.
And vitamin C, other stuff makes me gag. Like, they need to hear all of that 18 to 22 times before they're interested in purchasing. Okay? Once you have the conversation open and flowing, you can talk to someone about, look, you can get this for 50% off if you really want it, right? But it might take someone 18 to 22 impressions before they're interested in actually purchasing what you've got. So this is why you have to sing a consistent song, okay? Every single day you have to be singing your pharmacy song, and it should be...
First off, if pharmacy made a song, I want to know. I want to hear it. I want to compare it to Monet's. Second, I don't think they understand the concept of unfollowing. If I see someone post about the same product 18 to 22 times consistently every day, I'm out. Peace out. Won't even take me 18 times. I'm out. I don't want that. If it's a multi-level marketing company and it's like your personal page, right? If it's a company that I like and subscribe to, or like a business that I like and subscribe to or whatever, or follow, that makes sense. But when we're talking about this personal profile and you're posting about a multi-level marketing company product every single day all the time, people aren't going to stay and watch. Also, I'm still baffled by all the Scentsy stuff in the back. Look how much she spent on all this Scentsy products. That is so wild. And she's no longer in Scentsy now. So she has a lifetime supply of melts.
And it should be 5 products at, you know what, I'm going to say 5 products max for you for the next 30 days. Pick 5 products. 5 things that it could be mascara, it could be a lippy, it could be a moisturizer, it could be eye masks, it could be perfume, it could be dry shampoo, it could be whatever you personally like. Don't take what someone else likes. What do you like? What are you interested in? What are you most excited about? And share that in your stories every day for the next 30 days, this whole month, okay? This is your homework. Just figure out what those 5 products are. And then I want you to drop those 5 products in the comments of this video, what you're going to focus on for the next 30 days, okay? Find someone else who matches a product with you. Make sure you guys connect, be friends, follow each other's stories. You guys can help give each other ideas and stuff like that. And I totally agree too, Jamie. It's hard when you like order your kit. If you've never tried any pharmacy products or don't have any on hand, it's hard to like start talking about them until your kit gets here. Totally get it. But you can talk about the business opportunity or why you joined or why you chose pharmacy. Start dropping those seeds in your stories about, I just had to. 50% commission. I had to. 50% discount on EU standard products. I had to. There's no website.
50% commission, 50% all this, whatever, whoever, and still less than $500 a year for over 60% of the company, earning on average $40 a month, not including products they purchase or the $250 sign-up fee or whatever they have to pay annually. That's wild. But I bet you're not telling them that, right, Jennifer? Also, if you're not Jennifer.Anderson from this video and I called you and your name's also Jennifer, I'm sorry. It wasn't meant for you, I promise.
I had to. There's no website fees. I had to, right? These are all talking points that you can talk about in your stories. And by the way, the business opportunity should be sprinkled in throughout everything you're sharing over the next 30 days too. Always talk about that 50% discount. Always talk about no website fees. Always talk about the incredible support we have, this community, our upline, the trainings, everything. Always be talking about all of that kind of stuff too, because you want to give people like a peek behind the curtain a little bit so that they're interested in coming and seeing what this is all about. So that's literally how I'm working. I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm doing a VIP group. I am not. So for me, I'm in the era of no parties ever again. I'm in the era of no groups because it's just too many groups, But if you like a VIP group and you want to work your business that way, do it. Okay? If that's a way that's authentic for you and you feel like that's a good return on your investment, please, by all means, do that. And I want you to share how you're working. Share how your group is going. How is it going for you? Share with others so others can be inspired if they want to work that way too. 1,000%, Sarah. And you know what? That is a great thing to talk about in your stories. My 13-year-old is draining me dry at Sephora. All they want is Sol de Janeiro and Drunk Elephant. These teenagers, you know, they want $45 body wash. They want $60 face cream when they have enough biotin and collagen for 6 40-year-old women. Okay, they have it existing in their skin already. That's a great thing to talk about, though. Your kids are draining you dry at Ulta and Sephora, so you might as well get them hooked on same or better quality products with a 50% discount. Okay. Also, if you guys have other mom friends who have teenage daughters,
she's fucking around. Don't act like these products are better than those. Don't act like these products are better than the stuff you could find at Sephora and Ulta. And they probably aren't much cheaper. I'm guessing that there are products at Sephora and Ulta that are better and much cheaper than pharmacy products. So don't play that card here. We know the bullshit.
Hello. Okay. Great opportunities to build your team. So there's so much ahead of us, you guys. We are ironing out the wrinkles in our systems. We're ironing out all of the wrinkles in the way we get information out. We are learning right along with you. We are growing right along with you. This is our first time having a product launch of any kind. So those lippies are so good, by the way. I can't wait to get them in. They were saying that they're glossy, but also kind of like a stain, which I think is really cool. The colors were so vibrant, like deeply pigmented. So pick 5 hero products, drop them in the comments. I want to hear what you're going to focus on. I'm going to throw my video in there for you so you can look at it and create your own. Okay. You are also absolutely welcome to share mine. If you're not comfortable making your own video yet, please share mine. You can say, this is my sponsor, or this is my director, or this is my upline. Here's what she had to say. It's got all the details. Let me know if you have any more questions after this, right? Then you follow up with them in 48 hours after they've watched the video. Or even 24 hours. If you haven't heard from them yet, you can follow up again. But so right now I'm not wearing anything, actually. I had the nude pink liner on earlier, and I just put like a lip balm over it. But today they dropped the Latina lip lacquers in 4 new shades. So there's 10.
They drop Latina lip lacquers. If you're Latinx, can you tell me, is that like chill? Dropping Latina lip lacquers.
10 shades in total. Apparently Latina lip lacquer, that's what it's called. They came out as okay, yeah, it's the one I mentioned. So today there's a drop. If you go on your pharmacy website under makeup and then lips and then liquid lipstick, you'll find the Latina lip lacquer. And it is high gloss, high pigment, smooth and moisturizing, but like a stain. I've never tried it. So apparently they've released this collection.
They have a whole Latina collection. A whole Latina collection. If you're Latinx, how are we feeling? Is that chill? I don't know if that's chill. I think it's weird. But like, I'm also not Latina. So, okay, pharmacy, that's interesting.
4 in 6 colors. It was a limited time offer. It's been gone for a while. They brought them back today and added 4 brand new colors for a total of 10. So it is limited edition, by the way. They can sell out. From what I've been told, things are known to sell out quickly here. Aloe Glow, L-carnitine, these things have sold out quickly and probably will again. So the Latina lip lacquers dropped today. There is a bundle for all 10 of them. There's a bundle for just the 4 new ones. But it's discounted, and then of course you get a 50% discount as an influencer on them as individuals. So I put it on the team page. There's a thread that has all like swatches and everything for all the new stuff that came out. So check that out. It's on your website. Don't forget, limited edition. Okay, so can sell out at any time. But I just wanted to share that with you. That's how I'm working. I've had a lot of questions about how do I get started and where I go. Pick 5 hero products and talk about them every day. Okay, that's it. 5 hero products. Keep it simple for yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overwhelm your followers. Don't overwhelm your friends and family. Because if you say, just go check out my website, they go to the website and they're like, okay, there's 300 products on here. What is this? Right? Pick 5 things. If you feel like you're an experienced direct seller or you're experienced in influencer style sharing in stories and reels, you could pick up to 10 products. But I would recommend, if you feel like this is an inexperienced way for you to work, 5 products is what I'd recommend. And literally you're sharing those over and over and over and over again for 30 days, okay? Yesterday and the day before, I featured Radiant Mind Gummies back to back. I featured, and it was in my stories, I featured dry shampoo in my reels. Today I have featured nothing yet. But I talked a lot about the business opportunity and business growth in my stories. So that really is something that's important to feature as well. So stories, reels, if you're going to make static posts, they need to be very compelling. They need to be your face probably. They need to, so not just like new lippy, here you go. It needs to be.
I've never done social media before. I'm brand new at all of this. Here's what you need to do for social media, blah, 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 blah. Why are you teaching them about social media when you don't know shit about nothing about social media? Well, let's remember that the title is Where to Get Started, plus how I'm working this, plus how I'm doing it differently. We have a minute left of the video and I still haven't heard how she's doing it differently. Sounds the same as everything else.
Your face, excited about something, or you know, share with the world. Why did you join pharmacy? Why are you here? What are you excited about? So we have so much to look forward to, so much growth happening. I really believe that we're going to promote several directors this month. I'm so excited. So director is 5,000 GV. Okay, that's what you need. If you're like, I want to be a director and I want to do it in May, let's go, because it's May 2nd and you can do this. 5,000 GV. We have 28 days, 30 days, September, April, June, 29 days left to go. I have to do the rhyme every time. 29 days left to go in May. 5,000 GV is the goal. And I have no doubts that we're going to promote multiple directors this month. So let's go, peeps. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest cheerleader. DM me if you have questions. There's a question thread in here. Please use the question thread. I'm going to drop my YouTube link in the comments here for that video.
All right, great. Done. Anyone see anything she's doing differently? No? Me neither. That is wild. Plus how I'm doing it differently. Where? Nowhere, actually, is where. Thank you so much for watching. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a separate video using her 5-minute video that she did and checking out her reels and her stories. So if you see some of her stories or have specific reels that you're interested in me covering of hers, or anyone, feel free to DM me on Instagram. The best way is to probably email me. My email is down below, and so is my Instagram and all my social media. So just let me know and I will add them in or like do a separate video of someone else's. But I think I'm going to keep that for another video because I think we can make a whole nother video out of that for sure. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel for free, you can simply hit the subscribe button and the like button. If you want to get notified when I post or when I go live, please hit the bell button. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Please don't join an MLM. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. about yours.